Hello and welcome. My name is Tom Shima, and today is Tuesday, August 18th. Last time on Persona A Day, I spent the daytime and the afternoon enjoying summer. I was able to get some new gear for the team at Polonia Mall at the sale with Officer Kurosawa, and then I was invited to the movies with Kenji. There was a movie festival yesterday. We spent the day watching movies. It was a lot of fun. We gained some social progress, and I also made some progress with my courage. And this time it was enough to take me to a new rank, so I attained the rank of Fearless in my courage. In the evening, the team and I decided to head to Tartarus. We fought well, we were able to compete with the shadows on an even footing, nothing felt overly challenging, and by the end of the dark hour, we made it to floor 99 and defeated the floor guardian there. Yesterday was such a great day. Can the team and I say the same after today? We'll make the most of our time. What will we have to do to prepare for the full moon? What about the summer homework? And what about time to do something fun? Can we balance everything and be happy with our choices? Find out on today's episode of Persona A Day. Okay, so here we are. This is where things came to a close yesterday. This is the end of Monday. It was a good night in Tartarus. It was a good day overall, but it was a good finish to everything yesterday. Stat-wise, we all gained some levels. I found a great clock, which helped Mitsuru and Igus actually come to the top of the list of levels again. Our average has moved up. Our total floors explored is up to 99, so that's in line with everybody else so far. So it just really felt like we did what we needed to last night to put us in good shape to continue. There is definitely still a lot more to do, but we've already taken a few of those steps, so I don't feel as behind as I was. It was a good feeling to finish things off on. So from here we headed back to the dorm.
Oh, hello.
So here we see Monday coming to a close. We're on to Tuesday and matching up with the real calendar again. All right. Nothing special happening this morning. No text from anybody. No random thoughts. Just waking up and enjoying the day. I don't actually remember the last time it had been this uneventful to start the day. But I'm happy to start the day that way. Let's start with the messages. We've got one from Suimitsu. Meat, veggie, meat. Welcome to the bottomless pit of hunger pangs. Won't you join me? That might be fun. Oh, and here's Bebe. Go to the cine. There's a French movie today. It's good for learning. Do you want to go to the cinema? Let's watch together. I already have tickets. It was a lot of fun spending time with Tomochika yesterday and enjoying the movies. I kind of thought that the festival continued for a few days, so it looks like I was right on that mark. And if I'm interpreting this correctly, it looks like this would be something to focus on academics, just like yesterday worked on courage. So that was kind of a nice win-win of doing a social skill and a social interaction. I can't remember actually if having the right persona with me made a difference, but I'd kind of like to try to look into that. Might be kind of fun to catch up with Bebe, spend some summertime with him. So tentatively, I'm going to kind of keep that in mind. And of course, we have an ad here from Hagakure Ramen. It's good for your skin. We'll chew in on a secret. Our ramen is really good for your skin. The collagen that our dishes contain is sure to make you stunning. Our tender pork is a friend of beautiful skin. Make yourself shine by eating at Hagakure. So, yeah, I want to see who's downstairs, what their plans are for the day is, and I guess we kind of go from there. Tentatively, like I said, I'm looking at going to a movie, but I also want to stop a few other places and just see what's going on. Talk to some people, talk to some store owners. I've got some stuff to sell to Officer Kurosawa from our time in Tartarus last night. Not too much going on down here, it looks like. Mitsuru is the only one with something new to talk about.
Yes? What is it?
Your summer break next year will likely be inundated with studying for entrance exams. So make use of the free time now while you have it. Very good advice. And let's see what's on TV while we're in the lounge here. After talking about making good use of my time, my first thought probably shouldn't be to run to the TV and see what's on, but I have that chance to do it, so let's take a look. Hi, I'm Trish with today's installment of Who's Who. Today's subject is a man in his 20s with a sour face. I mean a handsome salary man. Though he hides it with all his hair, the scar on his forehead is still obvious. I wonder what happened. Next is news. Pain, go away. All right, well, that kind of felt like it was all over the place. Looks like just a nice normal Tuesday down here. I'm guessing everybody else is out hopefully doing something fun. But yeah, I've kind of talked about a general framework for the day, so let's see how everybody else spent their time. Social links were 69%, 31% for daily life. All good times. I see that spent time with Junpei over there. We did that last Sunday, well, not last Sunday, a week from this past Sunday, I think it was. That was the fun time on the roof, getting a watermelon and doing that watermelon splitting party with Koromaru and Ken, and Akihiko showed up. Spending time with Suimitsu and the old couple. Those both look like fun opportunities, but it feels like that kind of the same idea as yesterday going to the movie. It's that limited chance summer experience. And so getting to spend it with Bebe as well and to interact with him on the break. It's been since school since I last really did anything with him, so that would be nice. I mean, I haven't done much with Suimitsu or the old couple in a while either, so that's not the only reason, but yeah, this just sounds like, again, making those summer memories that I really want to do as much as we can with before school starts back up and before the break comes to a total close. We're not at the end of it yet, but we are getting closer. School starts again on was it the 1st? Yes, 9/1. The start of next month is the welcoming ceremony. So that Tuesday we go back to school, and that Friday we have our full moon. So it promises to be a busy week. So by the time we get to next Sunday, it's, well, a little beyond next Sunday. We've got some time, but not a lot of time, I guess, is kind of the long version of what I'm saying. The short version of what I'm saying. You guys get it. You know how I go. Needless to say, limited time, want to make the most of it. So let's see who's around to talk to, what sort of opportunities are out there, and just make our day. Here's the lazy student. I haven't seen him in a while. On hot days like this, you gotta go to the manga cafe. It's nice and cool, and you can read all the manga you want. They have PCs to access the internet there, too. Oh, that reminds me. Sometimes I see this weird guy there. He's always banging away on that little laptop of his, muttering to himself. And he's always got that briefcase, too. Is he like a day trader or something? Interesting. I like going up to the net cafe as well there. And just that thought of coming into confirming that it is definitely an air-conditioned place. So to go in there, I'm going to go in and browse and see what's here and just take that sigh of relief on that first step in on these warm summer days like this. Just being out of the heat for that moment. And there's still nothing new to buy, which I'm still just as okay with as I've been. I like picking stuff up from there, but knowing that I'm all caught up is also a good feeling. It looks like there's nobody else to talk to up here. Head back this way, make sure I didn't miss anybody on the other side of things. It doesn't look like it. Oh, just normal stops here. Just kind of making those rounds, making it a good summer day. It was so fun going to a movie yesterday, and that's another, I enjoyed that so much that it kind of makes today feel all that more exciting as well, because I kind of want to experience that same feeling again today, and I've got that chance to do it, so I'm thinking I think that's what I want to consider doing. I mean, I'm definitely going to consider it, but I think that's what I actually do want to do. Here's a mew for the energetic cat. Looks like everything's where it should be back here. And I did a lot of talking to different people around the other day, so nobody's got a whole lot new to say, which doesn't really surprise me. But I don't want to, miss anybody either. We're in no rush to get where we're going. It's just that nice casual stroll around town. Got a little bit of business at the mall here, aside from just the social calls of talking to the different people. Let's see what's at Game Parade to start off. House of the Deceased and Real Wheel Racer. I didn't end up using any medicine yesterday, and it's not on sale today anyway, so just going to kind of step in here and get again reminded about that quest for Elizabeth. But Pharmacist, I hope you're having a good day. It's good to see you. Store's looking nice and busy. I'm happy for you there, and I'm happy to have all the stock that you have on offer. So thank you for all that.
Done already?
I am.
Thanks.
I don't think I found any new crafting material. I found a few gems, but I'm kind of holding off on some base materials to see what I can make. So, shop owner, you still have a cool shop. I'm going to say it every time.
Which one?
Yep, still just those same few base materials that I could do stuff with, but there's nothing really there that I felt like I especially need. So, good to see you. Hope you're having a good day, and I'll visit again sometime.
Is that all you need?
It is.
Hope to see you soon.
Let's finish things off over here at Officer Kurosawa. Do the shop rotation and then head back to the Velvet Room. Still nobody missing. That's always a good thing to see.
Oh, yeah.
You best be equipped for all contingencies. It's anyone's guess what could happen. Good advice. I'm probably not here to do any shopping other than selling. I mean, I'll take a look because why not while we're here, but it's always more fun, more frugal, more cost-effective to get things on sale. That was yesterday, so there won't be another one until next Monday. But
What do you got? Wanna sell in bulk?
17,000. That is a very nice infusion of money.
Sure, it's a deal.
And I did pretty well with our gear yesterday. That daft jacket I found, that's our best defensive item right now that Yukari's got. The robe of warding is the best that I can buy right now in terms of defense here at Officer Kurosawa's. Yeah, I guess for Aigis and Koromaru, they both do have the best defense I can acquire at the moment, unless I can find some crafting materials to get something from the antique store.
Take as long as you need.
So yeah, we're looking pretty good on armor, I guess is more or less what I'm saying.
What'll it be?
For footwear,
What are you looking for?
yep, cyber shoes. Those are the most current. So I did buy a few pairs of those. I've got some. Junpei still has the max safety shoes because they give him a bit more HP. Crimson Greaves on Mitsuru. Those were technically an older item, I believe.
What are you looking
Yeah, they were the last iteration. So yeah, that would be a 10-point evasion bonus, which will be good. I will want to do that eventually.
for? Take as long as you need.
And I got something better from the antique store the other day for Aigis. Those ergo tight legs that give the regenerate +1 and more evasion than what I could buy. And Koromaru doesn't wear footwear.
What'll it be?
Weapon-wise, I don't need a new weapon since the one I have is currently better. I've got the best bow currently purchasable. Junpei's good. Akiko's good. I could upgrade Mitsuru here. It's not a huge jump in attack, but it would be an opportunity.
When it comes to blades, you've really got to take good care of them. Otherwise, they're just useless metal sticks.
Aigis has a good opportunity to do some more base damage here if I were to upgrade. And that Blitz Kunai for Koromaru is good. So looking at weapons, it's really just Aigis potentially that's 20,000 not on sale, which I could do, but I might hold off a little bit and just keep my eyes open. But yeah, that's basically a bit of a tour of what we've got right now, and I'm feeling pretty good about that.
All done here?
I am. Thank you very much, Officer Kurosawa. I'm glad to have you on my side, and I'll continue to count on you.
Be seeing you.
Take a look at the personas I have. I do have Genbu. That corresponds with Bebe's social link. I don't remember if that's actually important or relevant today to gain any sort of bonus, but it's nice to have that and know that I won't need to actually summon anybody to be sure.
Good day.
I should be okay on requests for the
Are
moment.
you accepting a request?
The 100 shrine visits, I will have to look into that sooner or later. There's no deadline on it, so it doesn't have to be right away, but
I won't insist you do anything, but it'd be greatly appreciated.
and I don't remember. I believe praying at the shrine actually advances time as well, so that's kind of why I've been holding off on running right over and doing that, because there's just been so many other things that have been drawing my attention. But one of these days, I'll try to make a chance for it, or I'll just get brave and run over and do it. Again, I'm not sure how long. I mean, 100 shrine visits would take a while, but it's one of those I don't want to jump in there and like miss going to the movies today. just for that. It wouldn't be bad, but I would feel like I missed out a little bit.
Very well, then.
Let's stop in here and say hi to Igor. I don't know what the evening has in store, so if I'm not back later, I can say I visited the both of them today.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
Igor, Elizabeth, I hope you're doing well. It was nice to make some new personas yesterday, so thank you so much for the help there. I got them all registered, and I feel good about what I have now, and it's nice to make that forward progress. So thank you both for your help, and I hope you have a good Tuesday.
We look forward to your next visit.
It really did feel good, too, coming in and finally making some changes to the roster of Persona. I liked the team I had, but it was also nice to fuse some new ones and actually feel that progress happening, seeing that growth. So I think that covers everybody here. We've got one more place to stop along the way. Looks like nobody to talk to here. Maybe I don't know. Say, maybe I'll stop at the shrine and just see what the game prompts me. Maybe there's that chance that I can start this activity without it actually taking time. Let's just enjoy a moment of peace and quiet and tranquility in nature here, though. Take a look around, take some deep breaths, maybe grab some water, and just kind of take that breath from that walk around town we've been taking. Enjoy it for a minute, and I'll be right back. Okay, how's everybody feeling? Was that a good break? Alright, I enjoyed mine too. Let me just double check that quest here and just see what it can tell me. There's a ritual called 100 shrine visits that supposedly grants wishes. I would love to witness the miracle of the gods myself. My wish is for a 500 yen bill. Let's save the game. I mean, I'm not looking to saves come here or anything, but I haven't done that yet today, so let's catch things up there. I don't know, I assume that's the money offering. I just read it, but let's read it a little better this time. Come to think of it, Elizabeth asked me to find a 500 yen bill by visiting the shrine 100 times. Maybe I should pray before I go. Okay. Well, I guess we're doing this. It doesn't look like it's going to take my time necessarily, or if it does, I guess this is how we're spending our day. But we're going to be contemplative for a moment. So far, there's no sign of my prayer being answered. Maybe I'll try again later. Okay. That feels good. I mean, I didn't solve the request just yet, but I have that good information now that I can stop and do this. I'm sure there are probably those of you in the comments that have been noticing the fact that I've been walking by these last few days and wondering why I haven't been doing anything about it. I'll own up to that. You're right. I missed out, but I know better now, so I will continue to work on that going forward. I don't need to go anywhere else here because I think we've seen everything I want to see. So let's call up Bebe and see about meeting for that movie. Still sounds like a lot of fun. Yeah, French movie sounds like a fun experience, and it's another cool way to get to know Bebe a little bit better, to understand his culture and see his take on things, and do something different and fun for summer. Looks like Bebe wants to watch a movie together. Apparently watching could help work on my academics, which is just an added bonus. Okay, having Genbu with me is going to help. Absolutely, let's go. Social progress, social skill progress, something fun. Sounds perfect to me. I should reply to him. Oh, in high demand, accepted an invitation to hang out 5 times. Very cool casual clothes for Bebe there. Very stylish looking. Let's go find our seats, Tom Dono. Even just this lobby looks like a real theater setting. You know, the popcorn draws the eye, the drink advertisements. Very cool.
Ah, monsieur, how have you been? I am finally back home. So, how about some tea?
Mon frère, you left 3 months ago. Where have you been, you bum?
Oh, Mont Saint-Michel, Versailles. I've built quite the reputation as a romantic.
All right, sounds like quite the movie. As with yesterday, I didn't want to talk during the scene there. Never want to be one of those guys that talks during the movie. That was a fun movie, and I picked up a little French, too. Looks like Bebe is good and focused. It's not really like the social situation to talk to each other, but just to do something together like this, and then talk afterwards, hopefully, kind of trade notes on what we thought about it. Really kind of see his take on it, especially because being set as it was, or produced or developed how it was, to see how authentically French it was, what sort of insights he can offer that wouldn't naturally come to me. But I mean, to see that first line too, that was a fun movie. Right there, that speaks volumes of just how good the day was. Even if that's all it was fun. Fun is what I wanted for the day, so very happy with that. Academics is nice to see here too. Still at rank 4, but still making good progress. Coming off of summer school classes last week, it was nice to make the academic strides that I did, even though we were in class. Hitting rank 5 on my charm and my courage the other day, those were both really nice milestones. So, looks like next is going to be academics. Still probably, well, again, I still need progress across the board, so I don't necessarily need to prioritize one over the other, but it has been kind of nice to keep them a bit balanced. But just knowing that once I hit the next rank of courage that I can interact with Fuka after school, that's still kind of a bit of a motivating factor for me. So we'll see where that all goes.
How nostalgic. I haven't seen my home country in quite some time.
Exciting, and it's cool that he's talking about that like that it is nostalgic and it's in a positive sense. He seems to really, really love Japan, but it still sounds like he loves France just as much, so that is cool.
Well then, let us make our way home.
All right, sounds good. Sounds good, sounds fun. It was a fun day, though. I parted ways with Bebe and went back to the dorm. Having not gone to the movies at all so far this series until yesterday, and doing so yesterday and today has been a lot of fun.
Oh, it's you. Welcome back.
Summer break will be ending in just under 2 weeks. That's true. It's kind of depressing to say, depressing to think about, but it's also motivating to think that just under 2 weeks, there's still some time, so I gotta make the most of it. Of course, fighting shadows takes priority, but don't forget to dedicate time to studying as well. Fair point. Oh, wow, lots of people in the lobby tonight. Even Chairman Akutsuki is here today.
Yes, precisely.
Koromaru isn't just any old dog. He's a key member of SEAS. Please be mindful of what you're feeding him. Koromaru's food has come up a lot this playthrough, or this week especially. Hopefully he's getting everything he needs. I wonder what everybody over here is talking about. I was trying to cook something and kind of messed it up, and Koro-chan happened to be nearby. So I asked him if he wanted a bite. I was just joking, but he ran away so fast. I mean, I know it didn't come out right, but I didn't think it was that bad. Bummer. Fuka? Oh yeah, well, let's talk. I know Koro-chan didn't mean to hurt Yukari-chan's feelings, but I'm sure she's feeling a little down. I'm not sure what to do in this kind of situation. Yeah, that is a tough one. Sometimes the best answer is to just give someone space and not try to solve a problem and end up making it worse. Junpei, what would you do? Junpei would laugh. Okay, that does kind of fit. And I don't think there's no malice there. There's just him seeing a scene like that and finding it humorous. Oh man, I'm dying here. Yucatan said that the food she made didn't turn out the way she expected, but even Koromaru ran away from it. How bad does your cooking have to be for that to happen? All right, that is not the approach I would want to take with Yukari. We can laugh about it between you and I, but I'm not going to do that. Tell that to Yukari. How you doing, Koromaru? Looking good down there. Oh. He seems apologetic about something. He didn't mean to hurt her feelings either. I love little self-contained scenes like that. Everybody talking downstairs and Koromaru up here feeling bad about it. Just that perfect little scene. It doesn't change the overall story narrative or anything, but it just gives that little bit of insight into the people and the characters as having an actual evening experience here. This happened during the day, and that was their day. I like that. It was really cool. Okay, we've got some emails here. Tanaka. Southern Cassowary kills. As if. I'll be at POW today as well. Come right away. Do not reply to this message. Please contact us through the official inquiry portal. Amazing Commodities Corp. And a couple other ads here. Not that President Tanaka's was an ad, but it really concluded like one. Hagakure Ramen, limited menu today. Today is our special menu day. We only have limited quantities, so get yours before they run out. First come, first served. Our tender pork is a friend of beautiful skin. Make yourself shine by eating at Hagakure. Mandragora. Want to let it all out? Let all your stress out by singing at the top of your lungs. How about some karaoke tonight? We hope to see you. A word from the manager. We're seeing a lot of solo customers lately. If you've got what it takes to perform on your own, then come on down. Chagall, urgently seeking workers. Chagall is very busy today, and we could use all the help we can get. Students may apply, no experience required. Those who work today will receive a bonus on top of the normal paycheck. We look forward to meeting you. All right, some good opportunities there. Seeing that social link opportunity is kind of intriguing. There's also the concept of going back to Tartarus again tonight. That wouldn't be bad either. See what sort of potential advancement I could make, what sort of items I might find. Some levels to gain, hopefully. I guess that also depends on who's available to go. So I'll check in with Fuka before I lean in any one direction over the other. But it didn't look like there were any other activities at the dorm here tonight. So if I were to go out, it would either probably be to do something social with President Tanaka, or I guess the other option would be like dinner or the arcade. But what is everyone's status tonight? Everyone can go. Well, that would be good too. It was nice to make that progress yesterday. Well, it wouldn't be bad. I made it to floor 99 yesterday. I think everyone's average as of this morning showed around 100, so that's not too far out of line with where I am. I think everyone's average level was 40 this morning, which is a little bit better than I am. There's also that tough call of trying to find another one of those great clock rooms. Do I stick with a party and keep them leveled up and then let the great clock catch everybody else up, or do I try to level up kind of evenly? At the end of yesterday, I switched over my party just to kind of have it in mind of who I wanted to take with me today. Keeping Yukari around for healing, and then Akihiko and Koromaru, just because they're the lowest level, and they offer some good compliments to everything. Junpei is going to be pretty close in that mix. Mitsuru and Aigus leveled up by way of the Great Clock, so they've caught up to me. And kind of the same logic as yesterday about why it was nice to get over there and work on some progress in the tower. I mean, like Mitsuru was saying tonight too, we've got less than 3 weeks, so we do need to make the most of the time that we have before time starts to run out, and the choice of going is replaced by the need to go. So I guess that's kind of a way of saying it. Sounds tempting to want to go back there again tonight, but let's take a look now and see what everybody else did with their night. Okay, quite the split tonight. 48% went social links with Tanaka, 7% went to Tartarus, and 45% went daily life. That's kind of a cool breakdown. I mean, any one of those opportunities looks like it would be a good choice. I do want to do more time spending social link time with President Tanaka. I do want to go to things and use the shared computer once there's new stuff to use, or go to the arcade. And I also want to go to Tartarus. Actually, everyone's average level is 39, so I'm not quite as far off as I thought I was. Well, let's step out for the night and just kind of take a look around town as well. Again, see what sort of opportunities present themselves. Maybe in Club Escapade, maybe the guy there that sells URLs, maybe he's got something new for me. Nothing really going on at Iwatodai here. But now we know for sure. And I'm still early on in the social link process with President Tanaka here. I'm only at rank 2, I believe. So it would be kind of good to get a little bit further into that and see where that does take me. Still nice being able to come in here and having enough courage to do so. No Mutatsu-san tonight. I think he's usually closer to the weekend. Yeah, I'm really torn though on my choices between President Tanaka and going to Tartarus. Those are probably vying for my my choice for tonight. Neither one sounds like a bad choice, but I'm not sure which one sounds better to me. Let's pull up my social links here and just kind of we're rank 2, which we've got a ways to go, and it's going to need to happen eventually. Well, it doesn't need to, but I want it to happen eventually. I believe I've still got Baphomet with me. I do, so I wouldn't need to pick up a new persona. And yeah, I don't want to look at the percents and say, well, only 7% of people went to Tartarus, because that I could be part of that 7%. That's just fine with me. The fact that I am basically a lot closer to in line than I thought I was with average level and total floors explored, that feels good. I made it to 99 last night, so I'm right there for floors explored. An average level, I think I figured I was around 37? 36, 37? Probably, yeah. So a little bit below, but not as bad as it could be, not yet, but that could turn pretty quick too if I if I become lax on that. And building their social link with President Tanaka, that will be beneficial both in seeing his story unfold and for the persona that I can make as a result of having a higher rank. The team is pretty well geared. Let's try Tartarus tonight, I think. We'll spend our dark hour doing that. Nothing against President Tanaka, but there's also the thought that, the full moon is in less than 3 weeks. Hopefully President Tanaka is going to be around beyond that time. So I don't want to say that there's always a tomorrow to do things and keep putting things off and not actually doing them. That's a scary thought in and itself, but if I don't take the time now to do some things, I might run out of time by the time that full moon comes. So let's try to stay ahead of that curve. Let's go to Tartarus.
Yes.
All right, then let's meet in the usual place. I'll let the others know. See you there. There's also that thought, depending on what's going on the rest of the week, maybe there are going to be some social opportunities at the dorm there that might be kind of fun. I could still go to Tartarus, but to turn some of those down, like watching a DVD or doing some gardening together, it just sounds like there aren't as many pressing things going on tonight, so maybe now is the time to do that productive work side of things and then kind of enjoy what comes after. It's been nice fusing the personas that I did. Kind of that decision of, do I fuse more while I'm here? I've got 2 open slots already. And I know there are some arcana I want to keep on hand for social interaction purposes, but I'd also kind of been thinking I don't want to let that limit me too much. I can always summon things from the compendium if push comes to shove, but that's that balancing act of spending money, responsibly and resourcefully. So I guess in saying all that and equating it back to the finances, I'm going to go in with what I've got. I've decided to take Yukari, Akihiko, and Koromaru with me. Kind of talked out that reasoning already, so I won't bore you with that again. Let's get the game saved and get the Dark Hour underway. 2 nights in a row in Tartarus, but it felt good last night, so I kind of want to ride that same level of momentum as well and see how far I can take things. We're starting back up on floor 99. Really cool to think that once we ascend those stairs, we'll be in triple digits in floor 100. Let's go.
Let's give this our best shot.
Let's do it. All right, here we go. Up to floor 100.
Oh, hello.
Finally, we're on the 100th floor. That's a mind-boggling number, but the end's not even in sight. Well, there's no hurry, so let's keep a steady pace.
Let's see.
If you want to be able to explore a little easier, you might want to use my shock noise skill. That was a new ability she learned yesterday. Shock noise is a support skill that distresses enemies on the current floor, though it can be ineffective against certain enemies. It should help make exploration more efficient. Good to know. It'll inflict distress on all enemies on a floor, so they'll flee when they see you.
Oh, there's a treasure chest.
Strong shadow right away here. That would be a good test for the team. Let's see what I can do.
We've reached the 100th floor. I guess that counts as some sort of milestone.
Definitely does. Kind of want to ambush the shadow. I want to do everything I can against these stronger ones. I know they can be tough if I let my guard down. And attacking those from behind just potentially distresses them and makes it that much easier. Okay, I did fight one of these yesterday.
Be careful.
And I did not have Koromaru with me at the time, so it's nice to have him here to inflict dark damage. Starting the very first fight after the first attack with an all-out attack feels like we're off to a good start. I'm going to do the same thing.
Yes, this is your chance.
Here we go. All right, that's half of its health gone. It can still do a lot, so what ability is this? Attack down, very nice. He's going to counter with Heat Riser, attack, defense, evasion all up. Kind of a challenge.
Good boy.
The biggest concern now is going to be missing. I mean, the defense isn't going to do us any favors either because we have to do that much more to damage him. But if I miss, that's potentially. Yeah, I say I know somebody's weak to. Oh, and to follow. Ooh, wow.
Let's see what to do.
Well, I didn't really see that coming. Let's get Yukari back on her feet. And that's again what can happen if you let your guard down. I can understand Akihiko wanting to prioritize attack down a little bit more now, seeing all that outgoing damage. And what a good boy, Koromaru, just keeping us productive here, doing the right damage output. Such a perfect ending. And a major arcana. And it's one we haven't seen yet this playthrough. This is Justice. I'll be able to pick one additional card from Shuffle Time. So that means anytime I get these Shuffle Times until the end of tonight, I'll be picking 2 cards instead of just 1. Very cool to find. I mean, always good, but especially near the start of the night. The number of cards you can pick during Shuffle Time is increased by 1 until you leave Tartarus. Woof, woof, woof.
You looked really cool out there, Koro-chan.
All right, so the fight, it had its challenges, it had its moments, but I'll just top us off a little bit of healing there. How am I looking on life stones? I know I find a lot of those. 41, okay. It's one of those things I don't want to find too many of and end up capping out, because the game doesn't really tell you. It's just you can't collect any more above 99. I'm apparently quite a ways from that number, so I don't have anything to worry about for a while, but... Whoop. Walking and talking and not thinking about where I'm going, just walk right into a shadow almost.
Shadow spotted. What's the plan?
Oh, I didn't get my ambush. Must have turned a little too sharply.
You've got the initiative.
Looks like another new enemy, so we'll see what we can learn for its weaknesses. It doesn't feel as strong as that last one.
This could be a good test of your strength. But don't get careless.
Well, I guess ice is probably the best thing I can do right now, because no one else in the party is going to have that. I can't think this enemy's going to use ice, but why not Jack Frost? Let's see what you can do. Or King Frost, yeah, not Jack Frost, King Frost. Well, a solid hit. Not the weakness I needed, but... Akihiko looks determined. Ah, and that was the weakness. All right. And that's great. I love that, because now we know next time, so I can kind of lead off with lightning instead of that.
Good job, Koro-chan. Now let's get back to exploring.
Yes, let's. And I don't want to lead off with King Frost. A little bit too slow for my needs. Let's open this. It's going to take 2 Twilight Fragments. A really good SP recovery item. I'm okay with that.
So this is where the stairs
It
were.
wasn't that long ago that I found one of those great clock doors, and I think that somehow ties to opening things or using Twilight Fragments.
Keep your eyes peeled.
So it's not likely I'll see another one for a while, but it's never a bad thing to find those when I can, so... All the more reason to keep using the Twilight Fragments when I can. And we've got an enemy with a status effect going on over
Are we
here.
almost there? We're only halfway.
We learned about those yesterday. Alright, okay, I believe both of these are going to be weak to electric attack.
You can take them. I'm still setting up.
Yeah.
It'll take a little more time.
Well, let's just go with Baphomet and keep it. I was hoping for a Mazio in there somewhere, but I don't seem to see that as an option. So we'll just, oh wow, that hit hard either way. I could swap over to Akihiko and have him follow up with likely another one. I've got an accessory that recovers some SP every turn, so it'd probably be better for me to use mine. That was a good fight. And it is shuffle time now, and I get to draw 2. You can see up in the corner there. Well, let's say I could gain a little bit more experience for the Yatagarasu that I have, but it's nothing especially special. So let's take the skill card and the experience. Cool seeing 2 things all at once here. And that's a level for Mothman. And Megiddo. Medium almighty damage to all foes. Definitely want that. Probably going to replace Stagnant Air. I've got Eerie Sound, which could distress all foes, and then a boost to Distress, making it that much more likely to succeed. Technically, Stagnant Air increases the chance of status ailments, but that affects everybody, so not just enemies, but party as well. The elemental skills I want to keep. Growth 1, of course, I want to keep. So Stagnant Air feels like the easiest one to see go. So, looks like a really good persona. It's fast, good magic attack, decent endurance.
You looked really cool out there, Koro-chan.
There's a chest. Try opening it?
I see no reason not to open a chest. We've got a shadow down this way.
Shadow up ahead. Taking it out.
Here's hoping. Okay, weak to electric and weak to... I'm assuming fire? Nope, we just don't know anything about fire yet.
I'm still setting
Ice.
It'll take a little more time.
Okay.
What to do?
King Frost has Mabufu, right? He's got Mabufula. I guess if you for that 6 difference, it's not. With luck, I can knock all 3 down here. Well, with jinxing myself, I can try again. We'll let Akihiko see if he wants to use his, Zia. Yeah, okay. That might just end the fight straight off, or it might give us that all-out attack. That works too.
Just about what I expected.
Expending 32 SP all in that fight wasn't exactly how I saw things playing out.
Whew. Alright, let's get moving.
As before, let's not lead off with King Frost. I don't think I've got anything that can keep me as fast as Koromaru is. Oh, there is a party.
We got the
That sad whine when the last one misses. I totally feel you, Koromaru. That was a mighty attack. Very nice work. Good boy. Wind boost, money, and the Fool Persona Legion. Let's take the Persona and the money this time. See what sort of fusion opportunities that gives me later.
You looked really...
More yen, I like that. A nice square path there. Let's move forward this way. There, those stairs. Oh. That curious sound. This again? The enemies are acting strangely. Please be careful. Yeah, again, that's a different look to the enemy out in the distance there. Is the game going to stop me and tell me about it? It is, okay. That shadow. It looks like there's something wrong with it. Yeah, that's... it's got a lot of going on.
Is that...
Huh? It seems to be having trouble finding its footing. It almost looks drunk. Enemies who are confused will roam around unsteadily as though drunk. They move slowly and are prone to missing their target, or missing their attacks, making them prime targets to pick off with chance encounters. Yeah, but like everything, I still like that ambush idea first. It did definitely notice my, my fast, loud approach. Wow.
Enemy eliminated.
So it's weak to dark. I don't know if that was just lucky coincidence, but nice to see it. It's almost like the section is made for Koromaru. Oh, 6 of coins. That's some good money. I guess I've got... I think that should fill my Persona inventory. If that's the case, that'll be kind of nice. Oh, that's a level for Akihiko. Very nice.
Teamwork, everyone.
Yes, I am full here now. See an enemy shadow over there.
A shadow!
I guess enemy shadow is kind of redundant. All the shadows in here seem to be enemies.
Yes, we got the
Wow. Okay, that's how you end a fight. Nice work, Kuromaru. Alright, well, I get to pick 2 cards. Which 2 should I pick? We'll all get some HP, and our hermit personas will gain some XP. That level up the Lamia I found, and even better, Yukari gained a level.
This I can fight even better!
Magarula. Medium wind damage to all foes. A nice update from the weak wind damage to all foes.
Okay, let's keep on exploring.
And just like when I like seeing my own level increase and gaining new abilities, I love to see the other party members do the same and see how much stronger they've gotten. This feels like a very straightforward floor. It's because it was. I suppose there was that tutorial about the new status affected enemies, so that's part of it. Now Kuromaru's down to 50% SP, which means I guess it's half full, not half empty. Ooh, a monad door. We haven't had one of those in a while. Ooh, there's also a rare shadow. Is there, though? Usually they mark that in gold on the map, unless they mean that strong shadow up ahead there, which I guess is technically also considered a rare shadow. Whew. Well, now that's that tough call of do I go fight that shadow, or do I go right for the door? I mean, I suppose there's a chance that shadow would disappear if I don't go encounter it now. But right now, Kuromaru and I both have our theurgy ready, which is definitely an advantage going into a door. I'm gonna take the...
My bangs are getting a little long. Gotta schedule a hair appointment.
I want to try growing out my hair, but I'm worried about it getting in my face.
They're just gonna have a bit of a conversation while I bore them. Well, let's go take down the shadow up here.
Doesn't that one look...
Or well, let's attempt it. Let's not get overconfident. Okay, we've fought a few of these now. We've also seen the challenges they can pose. So. Again, not getting overconfident. There is some level of potential in at least knowing I've overcome it before. Oh, and it's dizzy. Which means I can still do damage with a dark attack, but it's not going to be that additional damage of a knockdown all-out attack. I suppose it also means it's going to miss its turn, though, so it's not going to buff itself with Heat Riser. Oh, okay, he's just going straight for the offensive. So many good dodges, but still gets that follow-up attack for knocking Yukari down. Ah, that hurts so much. She's not going to be able to join us in an all-out attack, but I think dealing damage at this point is still going to be advantageous. Akihiko does have a good single-target heal, so he might want to prioritize that when it comes to Yukari. And then that might take us back to Kuromaru to finish things off. I mean, we do have to get past the knight's attack here as well. Oh, no we don't. Kuromaru is just that fast. Okay, I'll take that. Nobody went down like last time, so I'm saying that's progress.
Good job, Kuro-chan. Now let's get back to exploring.
They've got the rare chest right here. Okay. That did count as the rare shadow. There are the stairs.
Looks like Kuro-chan found the stairs.
I'll let him say Koro-chan did it, even though I still feel like I was the one that found him. Alright, well, I've actually seen the entirety of this
Are
floor.
we opening this door?
And we are definitely opening this door. This feels like another one of those, good times to remember Fuka's abilities. So, let's not just swing my sword. Let's go with Sylphid Aura. I'll take that defense and speed boost. And there's still a part of me that thinks I want to lead off with my Theurgy. Maybe it would make a little more sense to get some information about the enemy, but at the same time, I don't want to just sit on a full Theurgy gauge and kind of waste the charge of another one, so. Plus, I guess if I use that on the first turn that comes to my turn again, I can have Fuka scan and get the rest of the details on the enemy's weaknesses. This battle ahead will be unavoidable. Are you sure you want to go on? Let's do it. No matter what shows up, I'll do this.
There's one enemy.
Ooh, here's our first look at this version of Koromaru's Theurgy. Very nice. Fills everyone with vigor.
You're distressed. Just take a deep breath.
Okay, well, I won't be using my Theurgy right now, then. I wonder a lot of things, but what can I do? Do I have somebody that can dispel distress? I think I've been through everybody, so maybe I don't actually. I do have items, I suppose, that could help out with that. Well, I suppose that is why I've got them. I've only got one distress. I guess that... Alright. I figured Yukari would probably take over the other side of the healing, because I knew she had that ability. Herculean Strike. Nice dodges for everybody but Yukari.
Can I scan on this enemy?
Please do. What are we dealing with?
Okay.
Weak to wind.
Here's what I found.
I still think, like I said, the Theurgy feels like the way to go. Maybe I should have held on to that for the healing version instead of the attack version here. But yeah, if we can down it here and get a good all-out attack, that might give us another shot once Yukari gets to her turn and uses an attack. And if it does enough damage that she needs to heal instead, it's her turn right away. Alright. Looking good so far. Okay. The Theurgies are meant to be used, I guess, by the same logic as I used mine. So close. There, wow, that was a nice strong hit.
Good job, everyone.
All right, that was good. And I get to draw 2. That's really awesome, because there's a lot of major arcana here. More experience for the rest of the day. Yeah, that sounds great. And the lovers there to get more experience if I do some fusing, which I was thinking about doing. A precious egg would be fine, but yeah, I'm going to take these 2 major arcana. The Fool and the Lovers. Ah, that's a level for me, up to 39.
Oh, hello.
All right. I think that went well overall. That's a topaz. I think I needed a couple of those for that request for Elizabeth. And 2 AS generic materials. That's very nice. I believe those were used for some equipment for Koromaru and for Aigis. So, definitely nice next time I'm in town to see what I can do with those. And that is a Monad door cleared. Definitely more of a challenge than a traditional normal shadow fight, but the reward was also worth it. And it'll map this floor and the next, just making it that much easier. I mean, technically I already mapped this floor, so there's no new information gained, but... Koromaru's getting down there on his SP.
I'm still setting up.
Alright.
It'll take a little more time.
It uses fire, so there's that part of me that wonders, is ice the answer? Do I have something that can use ice that's also resistant to fire? I sure do. Let's see what happens. Okay, well, they weren't weak to it, but I'm strong to what they could potentially use, so that helps. They were weak to wind, that was the answer. Nice work. I've already got Orthrus. Experience is a nice thing. Well, my first physical attack. I don't do a lot of physical attacks, so maybe I will take some free experience there.
We did it!
Doing pretty well.
I think, is the Orthrus I have one I found or one I've been carrying with me? Okay, it is my go-to one, so that's good. Have to update the compendium and see what we can do there. Well, there's not a whole lot of seeing, but just doing. You probably noticed the mineral chunks lying around. Supposedly, there are different types, some of which are quite rare. The rare ones give off a blue glow. We have definitely noticed those, and you love to see them. They yield twilight fragments, so try breaking them when you spot them.
Oh, there's a treasure chest.
Whoa, look at this floor. This is a big one. Well, the stairs are to the north. I don't want to take too much time, but I see a couple chests down in the southern side there. And this talk about the rare pieces here that might have twilight fragments.
It'd be nice if we could go on another trip, don't you think? How about going abroad next time?
That would be fun. I'm sure the team would love that. These clocks can be used for healing at the cost of using twilight fragments, so that's a worthwhile thing to keep in mind.
Hey, isn't that...
This is a nice big open floor area. Okay, they're weak to wind and weak to dark, right?
Kurosawa knocked one down. You've struck a weakness.
What to do?
All right. Coming together. Was thinking about just kind of taking it easy on this attack and letting Yukari, but I need to fill my Theurgy gauge back up because it's just so nice to have that opportunity and option to use. Yeah, experience and money. So cool being able to pick two of these. It's going to be a bummer to go back to just the one at a time next time I'm in Tartarus.
That certainly went well.
But I guess rather than looking at it that way, I'm going to just keep enjoying the way it is now. Another homunculus. Very nice. That'll protect the team.
One of those chests.
And a revival bead. Those are more for when things have already gone a little bad and you need to get them back in order. But that's going to happen too. Hopefully no more today, but it will happen at some point.
You took the initiative. The group of 5, but you'll be okay.
Good boy.
Climbing down.
And that's the last of Koromaru's SP. That kind of is going to change some of our approach to battle here.
I'll go with.
Seeing all those weakness, marks across the screen is a nice sight. The fact that they all hit this time feels good too.
Get ready.
There's a Major Arcana. Increased all-out attack damage for the rest of the day. Wonderful. Well, I guess why not take this one? I've already got Legion, and it was one I found, so it's not an especially good version of Legion.
Let's do the same thing for our next fight.
It's one of those chests.
Kind of feeling on these big floors too, like there's that bit of a challenge of knowing that Spending too long on any floor just invites the potential for the Reaper.
It'll take a little more time.
Two of them are weak to dark, and one is weak to electric.
I'll go with.
I could potentially do all this myself with Zio. Or I could just do it like that.
Nice work out there.
Let's see. Oh, I have money and experience. Always good. I don't think we need that much healing. And seeing a couple levels come right in there is also really nice. Actually, I kind of wonder, next time I get to a two-way teleporter, maybe it'd be good to swap out Kuromaru since he's out of SP and bring Junpei along. Madoon, that is nice. That's a medium chance for a single target.
Kuro-chan, are you doing okay? Your stamina's low.
Yeah, hate to get to that point, too. Just shows how hard Kuromaru's working for us. But again, just like yesterday, he wanted to say that, that he's going to let his actions speak for him, and he's definitely putting forward a good show. Right, they're weak to electric and dark.
Wind is the way to go.
Electric and wind, that's what I said, right? Oh. Of all the ones I could have targeted.
Yukari-chan, knock one down.
Well, that's why I've got a team to back me up on things like this.
2 left. One enemy eliminated.
I mean, it's always so cool getting to these points and seeing the team working so well together. Kuromaru is still kind of a new addition to the group, but just to see him integrating so well. They really want me to find more of these Sun Arcana.
Does it look like we'll be needing a 10 count?
You looked really cool out there, Kuro-chan.
Alright, well, there are the stairs. We're moving up to 105 already. And it is a Guardian floor.
Powerful enemy spotted. Please be careful.
If you ever feel worn down, please don't be reckless. Err on the side of caution and come back to the entrance. You can keep everyone in the front lines fresh by subbing in new people. That way progress will be a team effort. It's like she's right there with us. I was just talking about that, and it seems like she's suggesting the same thing. And I think I'm going to take her up on that suggestion. We've still got a little bit of time in the dark hour here, too, so obviously I'm going to move forward with this encounter. The Lover's card is glowing. While I'm here, I think I will take a brief stopover and see what I can register and then fuse. That'll open me up to finding some new persona along the way if it comes to that. Get to make good use of Igor and Elizabeth's services again.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
Of course, I have to start with registering the persona because I want to make sure everybody's up to date.
Will you
So bear with me on the process as I go through like I do. You've seen this before.
I've completed registration.
Probably see it at least one more time tonight as I come to the end of things.
All registered.
And I know I could technically mark a bunch of them and just do it that way. Or at least I think I can, but I don't want to accidentally register something over top of a better version that's already in there. And I will say that has happened in other playthroughs. It hasn't this time yet, but that doesn't mean it couldn't at some point. Like yeah, Yatagarasu I don't. Narcissus I don't. Legion I don't. I definitely don't. Yeah, so everybody else is good.
Are you finished?
So we're good there.
We look.
Oh, I guess I was going to do some fusing while I was here, wasn't I? I got everybody registered. Well, let's just stop back in real quick and take a look and see what fusion opportunities are there. Really confuse Igor and Elizabeth. It's like, weren't you just here?
Welcome to the Velvet.
It's like, yeah, I was. I got a little turned around.
Please take. Are you in search?
What
I can make up to level 39 already.
do you desire?
So that takes us up to this moon here. Ooh. I mean, giving up Eligor. Eligor is a really good persona. King Frost
Take all
and
the
Legion.
time
That
you
actually
need
isn't a
to
bad
This would be a
choice.
wise choice.
It might even be a wise choice. Yeah, let's look at Seiryu here. The noblest of the Suling celestial creatures of Chinese myth, it represents the direction of east, the season of spring, and the element of wood. It dwells in a place at the bottom of the ocean. Yeah, it's a level 6, so it's going to get some good bonus there on top of the
You wish
lovers.
to inherit.
All right, a lot of good abilities. I was going to say, oh, Media, that's great, but it's already got a better version of that. It's got an ice attack, so freeze boost is going to be useful. One thing I also kind of notice, sometimes if you pick a skill, you'll notice the question marks down there disappear if it's something it's going to learn. It didn't happen this time, but it's something to try to keep track of sometimes. We'll take some wind coverage. And how about a strike attack?
It appears it will receive a good amount of.
A new power emerges.
King Frost, you weren't with the team for long, but you did a lot of good stuff. I might be summoning you again. But nice to, again, just to make this fusion, to see the team growing stronger, to have new attacks at my disposal, and to have these be ingredients for future growth going forward as well. All good things to see. A nice imposing character there. My name is Seiryu. I bestow upon you this power, one belonging to the noblest of the 4 celestial creatures. Very impressive. To think that I had such small, pixie and things at the very beginning, all the way up to the dragon Seiryu. I'm gonna get some good abilities here. A lot of abilities. And another Soul Seed droplet. Very nice. Let's see, what else can we make? Sun and Star. Lovers and Moon. Okay. And yeah, they're not bad choices. Lovers and Tower, Star and Moon. Okay, I do actually have 2. That would cost me Tower again, though. Yeah, it looks like that Tower persona is involved in a lot of different fusions.
Take all the time you need to consider.
Well, that's as far as the list goes for now, so I will enjoy taking Seiryu with us. That opens up a spot to pick up a different persona along the way. So I'm happy about that. Gets us back into the tower, continue a little bit of exploring. I made the level 37 or higher persona. So let's get the reward for that. Or 38 or above. Okay, Marionette. With the acquisition of the Marionette, you can now fuse Neburos, the Necromancer from Hell. Alright. That's a request complete, nothing new in its place. Progress.
Very well then.
Let's see, I wanted to swap out Koromaru since he's getting a little tired and bring in Junpei. Just for peace of mind, I like this order, so. Junpei is ready to go. I think the team is ready. Game is saved, so that right there is a good feeling. But let's resume from 105. Let's have a bit of a bonus boost in stats for himself at Aura again.
Yes.
My Theurgy gauge is almost full, as is Yukari's. We'll start with Tenta there, just to get a few slight buffs. The enemy is strong. Please make sure you're ready before fighting. Let's do it. Let's go. If you're not going to move, then we'll make you.
You can do it.
All right, Bloody Maria
Wrong one. Be on your
and
guard.
Executioner's Crown. I don't know what either of them will use.
What to do?
At this point, I think I'm going to go off to Eligor, just mostly because it offers good defensive coverages, especially though the dark resistance. I'm not sure what these enemies are going to use, but the look of the one especially looked like the kind that might use dark attacks. So while this doesn't protect me from the light side of things, I don't want to just get one shot by something inadvertently. And since I'm the only one in the party that can use ice, I'm going to start here. All right. So we're looking at potential status effects. That's Always kind of concerning. Oh, I do have my theurgy gauge fully charged now, though. All right. Ah, that is a bummer.
Will he be able to fight?
The fact that it's going for these status effects, I want to get those dispelled. I could scan both of those, but that's a big cost to Fuka.
Never mind.
Should I scan on this enemy?
Well, let's get the fear off the team. Ideally, if we can get to a point where I don't have status ailments afflicting us, I've got my theurgy gauge fully charged. And if all of us could do an all-out attack... Uh-oh. Ghastly Wail on Distress is a bad combination. Okay. Oh, it's weak to piercing. That's great. It's back on its feet, which isn't great. But...
Ooh, that was close. Nice reflexes,
Well, we shocked that one. That's good.
They've been shocked. They're wide open.
All right. I think this is a good time for my theurgy. I know that we've got weaknesses we can target both of them with now, but let's just start here. One is weak to fire, which Junpei is capable of, and one is weak to piercing, which is Yukari's base attack. That knocked them both down, though, and nobody is affected by statuses right now, so we can get that full party all-out attack with boosted damage thanks to that Major Arcana. Okay, it actually took one of them off. That is good. Another down, another all-out attack. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to hold back here.
Get out of here! Shaking. Let's go!
Good final hit from Junpei.
Good work out there.
I like how we distressed it at the end there, too. 28,000 experience. Level for my persona, level 40 for myself, 38, 36, and 37 for Yukari, Junpei, and Akihiko. A crafting material. Man, that fight had a lot going on. A lot of good reward. Eligor's trying to learn Life Aid. Recover 8% of max HP and SP after winning a battle. That is really nice. That's just, free healing at the end of a fight as long as Eligor is the active persona. 8% is not insignificant. I've got 2 different piercing attacks. This one is to 1 foe, 2 to 4 hits. This does more damage to a downed foe. They seem a little redundant to have both, though, so I'm going to replace Torrent Shot with Life Aid. Yeah, not so much a new move. If I give you Fire Break, I've seen it before. Sometimes they'll spam that. It sometimes has its uses, but not all the time they like to try. So we're not going to learn Fire Break. Nice work. These Gatekeeper guys are super tough, huh? Might be time to call it a day. What do you think? We are getting close. We've got about 10-15 minutes left. Do you want to head back? Oh no, that's not what I meant. I'm not tired. I just figured this might be a good stopping point. But I'm sure you have the expedition all planned out, so it's your call. Do I have a plan? I mean, I
Don't mistake recklessness for bravery. Best keep that in mind.
All right, that's all the...
Things are starting to look dicey. You can always run away.
That's true, though I'm not sure I like the way you decided to say that. You're not wrong.
Ooh, maybe there's something nice inside.
Ooh, a magic incense. I need to use those eventually. I've got a few that have built up. I can use those on my allies' personas. Let's use some Twilight Fragments and see what sort of treasure we get here. Insulated tights.
Hey!
probably going to give those to Yukari. I mean, of the active party, she's obviously the only one who can use them. But let's just take a look and make sure. Electricity evasion medium. Yeah, that's good. Frees up those cyber shoes for somebody else then as well. I think Mitsuru was the one that needed some new shoes, so that is actually going to save us from having to buy another pair. Mitsuru... Somebody's weak to electricity. Is it Yukari? Because if so, that makes those even better for her. She is. Okay, yeah, absolutely she gets those then. If she can be evasive to the thing she's weak to, I mean, yeah, she was definitely right to want those. Let's see. It is that tough call. I mean, the dark hour, like I said, we've got about 10 or so minutes, maybe a few more given the time I spent down in the Velvet Room. You know, time flows differently there, so I am going to still stop back down to the first floor and save the game. Let's also take a look at the party breakdown at the moment and just see where everybody is level-wise. Say, technically, I could probably bench Yukari and bring Koromaru along and then kind of take over the healing myself. I don't know. I don't have that many healing abilities on my current group of persona, though. So I'm gonna stick with who we've got. And let's push a little further. This might be one of those looking for a one-way teleporter if it comes to that. Not ideal, but the same thought of leaving early and missing out on time spent during the dark hour, especially with the good arcana that I have. That's also kind of a bummer. It's still a short ways off, but I'm detecting a strong enemy coming up. There's a monad door here. That could be a little tough since nobody's close to their theurgy gauge. Well, okay, Yukari's actually really close to hers, but there are shadows, there are chests.
You gotta use your head in a fight. Always think one step ahead of your opponent.
Did you get that, Junpei?
One enemy. It looks like a new enemy, actually. Minotaur 4. Dark Fire and Herculean Strike, but it is also distressed, so I might be able to get lucky and get a critical hit here. Nope. But we know it's not weak to slashing or resistant to it. That filled up Yukari's theurgy gauge. No fire. That always hurts. Let's try light. Again, that's another one of those attacks nobody else is going to use. Well, I'm glad I got targeted with that.
That about does it. No shadows detected.
Alright then, moving on.
3 turquoise. Keeping an eye out for that monad door. I think I see it.
Another one of those doors.
I'm going to heal the party up a little bit as well. Yeah, I'm starting to, a little bit of, questionings here and just wondering how I'm going to get back to that first floor now. It is almost certainly going to be keeping an eye out for a one-way teleporter, but I'm more or less okay with that. It beats stopping early, I think. I'm going to want Fuka's help again here.
Yes.
It's going to be all up to Yukari if she wants to use her theurgy. It looks tough. Are you sure you want to do this? Let's do it.
All right.
No matter what shows up, I'll do this. Alright, starting off with buffing itself. I think I want to kind of undo that, so I've got somebody that can do that. Was it Baphomet? It is. So let's just take that attack, defense, and agility bonus away. And she is starting strong with her Theurgy. Good choice, Yukari. Some nice outgoing damage right off the bat there, too. Very, very nice, yes. The numbers are kind of skewed from starting off with a Theurgy attack there, but we've done a lot of good damage right off the bat here. Lowered our accuracy. That's always kind of a bummer.
Strong one. Be on your guard.
Let's do a scan here.
I see. So this is what.
Piercing attacks. Okay. Eligor had some of those, right? My accuracy has taken a hit, so hopefully, I mean, we all have, but a nice targeting of weakness. That's going to be a nice all-out attack, and hopefully Yukari's able to hit hers as well. I think there's a chance Junpei's also got a piercing attack. Doesn't matter, we finished it here. I'll take that. Speaking of taking things, I can get two of these. Oh, this will increase the social stat growth on the next day. So if there's another movie tomorrow, maybe I can get a little bit extra bonus there. I like that. And this will increase my max HP permanently by 10. So that doesn't sound like a lot, but it is. I'm happy with that. And it gives us an Arcana burst. I wonder if I get 2 here as well. I do. Very nice. Well, this was a big shadow, so taking a level 7 wand seems nice. And the money, of course, that's always good too. Almost 5,000 yen. That's level 40 for Fuka.
Oh, hello.
Very, very good. A black quartz. And a Nile blade. Kind of exciting to be finding these crafting materials and to get back to the antique store next time and just see what I can acquire now. So we can see what's on this floor and the next now. There's a stronger shadow back there, but we're running out of time, so I probably shouldn't deviate too far from staying on course. Ooh, there's a nice chest here.
Oh, there's a treasure chest.
And a strong enemy. I guess that's all the points of interest along the way. Let's try to fight the strong shadow. We've moved up in floors, so this might be a new strong enemy, which is a tad concerning.
Somehow,
Yeah, it is. Okay.
it's dangerous. Stay on guard.
Elegant Mother. It is distressed.
It'll take a little more.
Okay, this has some dangerous a mix of attacks. Madoon there is a one-hit kill. Stagnant air makes us more susceptible to ailments. Evil Smile has a chance to distress us, and if we're distressed and we're hit by Ghastly Wail, that kills us. And then there's General Dark attacks as well. Eligor is resistant to dark, which is nice. I'm not sure if light is the answer here, but I'm going to try it. It is not. But we know that now.
It didn't work.
It's not wind. It is electricity, okay. There was definitely a part of me that was hoping for stagnant air there, because then I was going to try to use an electric attack.
What's next?
But I need to get that fear off. I'm going to go with Akihiko first because I think he's faster than Junpei, and if he's able to attack and knock the enemy down, we could do an all-out attack potentially. And there's a chance that Yukari is going to heal Junpei.
Here we go.
But the fact that they are feared right now, if Ghastly Whale hits them, yep, that's the end of them. Hopefully not get to see it here, but case in point potentially. Okay, well we had that homunculus.
Nice one!
Another good hit.
I'll go with.
Okay, there's that part of me that wants to just, end the fight with Eligor equipped for that HP and SP recovery, but I want the fight to end. I don't want to risk doing something. So I'm just going to take the easier route there.
Good work out there!
Yeah, it gets us a shuffle time too, which is nice. Evade light. Money and experience again. Another couple levels, 37 and 38 for Junpei and Akihiko.
Huh. That was a good workout.
So yeah, next time we see a teleporter, I'm going to take it. One way, two way. The time is about over now, so. While we are here, though, I kind of want an easier, hopefully, fight. Just a normal shadow, not a boss, not a strong shadow, just a rank and file party. Against that Minotaur that is weak to something. Maybe ice? Ice, okay. Eligor knows ice. That means if all goes according to plan, I can end the fight with Eligor equipped and get that 8% HP SP recovery. Looks like it's going well. Queen Meb. I fused Queen Meb the other day. And Amrita drops a good recovery ability. So yeah, I will get Queen Meb and that skill card. I've been using a lot of Twilight fragments recently. We're not too low, but we're getting down there a little bit. But they're meant to be used. So that covers floor 107 here. I'm getting a slightly different reading from the shadows on this floor. I wonder what kind of reading that is.
Shadow spotted. What's the plan?
We have the advantage! We've got the upper hand!
Ooh, that one's going to repel ice. That's an interesting challenge. I can't really, unless I've got resistance to ice on the person I'm using it with. Which I don't. Which means either single target ice or eating an ice attack of my own. Which I guess I could do with Yamato no Orochi here. And then I could swap over and see if, with Junpei, if he wants to use a fire attack. Try to target the correct enemies this time as well. Your turn, Junpei. Agilao, okay, good choice. Good target, perfect. I don't think I've got any more room for Persona, so I'm going to take the money and the experience again. I should check that and make sure, though. But I think I'm full. That's a level for both Yamato no Orochi and for Yukari. Cruel attack. Medium pierce damage, one foe, more damage to downed foe. Yeah, that seems like a better version of single shot. That's the last ability for this Persona.
Perfecto.
Okay. You know, another one of those labyrinthian floors. Oh, treasure.
Hey, there's a treasure chest.
Shadow up ahead.
Weak to dark, weak to electric, weak to electric.
I'll go with.
So far, so good.
What to do?
Make sure I target the correct one here. We should knock them all down here. Looking good. And like I've said, we are near the end of the dark hour, so next teleporter I see, even if we make it to a two-way teleporter, I'm not going to fight the Guardian floor. I forgot to check and see if I had room for more Persona. I always have room for more money, though. That was full. Well, that's a level 28 Persona. Well, maybe we'll swap out Narcissus here. Yeah, it wasn't offering a whole lot to the breakdown here.
Good teamwork, everyone. Now on to the next.
Oh, I think that's the different shadow they were talking, or that Fuka was talking about earlier. Is the game going to give us a little tutorial again? It was really moving. Oh, an enemy. But there's something odd about the way it's acting. Please turn back for now. I'm not sure exactly why, but that shadow seems to be intimidated by us. Okay, so it's affected by fear. Enemies afflicted with fear will attempt to flee if they see you. These enemies will freeze in terror when you make eye contact with them, but attack you in a frenzied panic if you turn your back. Spooky. But please don't let your guard down. It may still strike if we give it an opening.
Shadow spotted. What's the plan?
The plan is to hopefully ambush it. Ooh, that was close.
I think I can use it now.
Dark and ice. Alright, knocked them both down. I'm not sure if we'll be able to take them both out with this all-out attack. It's going to be some solid damage. It was enough. That's good. Fatal End. Nice to be seeing these experience cards and just getting that little bit of extra bonus.
Going pretty well.
I see a treasure up ahead there.
Is that treasure?
And there are the stairs. 109.
By the way,
It's hard to visualize a building with over 100 floors, isn't it?
great.
Valuable treasure, rare shadow, big floor. If I can find a teleporter here, I'm still taking it, but I'd really like to get that rare shadow and attempt that chest as well. Whoa.
You know, there's a downside to wearing gloves and brass knuckles. I can't scratch an itch on my hands.
That's, I'm sure, true. Kind of feel like I'm trying to run around the enemies here. Not quite how I normally do things. The rare shadow's in here. There is a shadow in the room behind me, though, which is a little concerning. Okay, there he is. Again, these are very timid ones, so I don't want to get overly aggressive and scare it off. It could still run on its own just fine.
Hey, isn't that one different from the others?
All right. Well, I panicked a little, but I still got in.
A rare enemy. It'd be great if we can defeat it.
Okay, and this is the same one as before, so I still know it's weak to dark. I just have to hit it. That in itself can be the challenge. Oh, good first hit. I'd like to think we can follow up strong with that. I was thinking if this wasn't one we'd fought before, I was going to use my theurgy here. Assault drive, money, and experience. $10,000 experience and a rustic coin, which is 7,000. Ooh, do I send someone ahead? That could help us find... Oh, he went back for all those chests. That was cool. There is no teleporter on this floor. Yep. So, let's move on and catch up with Junpei. Oh, that's a crafting item. That's nice. This will give us a bit of a look at this floor as well. Yo, found you. I made sure to clear you a path. Oh, here. I picked it up off the ground earlier and thought of you. Wow. He found a lot. That Nile cloth's a nice crafting item. It actually might not be as relevant now, but for a while there I was really looking for more. It seems like you all met up safely. Thank you for scouting ahead.
Now what do we run into next?
There is a teleporter. Still a little bit of a bummer to take it and leave the progress, but time is over. Gotta do what we gotta do.
Look at it. Wandering around like a clown.
I'm gonna fight these shadows along the way, though, because we are here. Ooh, couple new enemies. Phantom Lord. Another one that wants to use that distressed ghastly whale combo.
I'm still setting up. It'll take a little more
Phantom
time.
Lord.
I'll go with.
I'm sure, well, I'm not sure, but I would believe that it's not weak to dark. But I wonder about light. It is. I missed one, so I get to try again, but if this works, I'll probably tag off to Akihiko for the electric attack on the dice there.
Ready whenever. It's all you. I'm on it.
Well, I guess we get the information for everybody's weakness to electricity there. A good overwhelming series of attacks between our group here, though. Didn't give them a chance to do anything. That's kind of how I like it. Hey, it's Genbu.
Doesn't look like we'll be needing a 10 count. Good teamwork, everyone. Now on to the next.
All right. A little bit further down, and then there will be our teleporter.
If this tower is our school, does that mean it can only be as wide as the campus?
Interesting thought.
Just look at this place. It's ridiculous. Neither logic nor reason apply here.
That is true. Some of these floors have felt massive. Technically, a building like a school is a massive place, but...
There's a shadow.
Alright, let's try to end strong here. Weak to ice, weak to wind, weak to dark. So it's all over the board. I'm going to start with Mabufu because I'm the only one that has ice. But since this is my currently equipped persona, I can still swap over to someone that can use dark then, like Baphomet here. I don't see anybody reflecting that back, so I guess I don't see any question marks either, so we already know the information. And then we can go to Yukari for wind. And we get to end with an all-out attack for the night. Next time we'll still be returning from that last two-way teleporter about 5 floors down, but it is what it is. The energy gauge will fill. I'll take the experience. Yeah, I'm going to take the experience and the money.
We did it!
Dark boost. That is pretty nice. There's that choice of do I forego my single target dark attack to do more damage to everybody with a multi-target dark attack. I really like Takaja. I've got fire boost and a fire attack. Dodge fire, I'm already resistant to fire, but dodging things is always good. Auto Rakukaja, user's defense starts at, increased at the start of battle. So I think, yeah, let's get rid of our single target dark. Endure light, that could be a good addition for Baphomet.
Nailed it! Nice going, Junpei.
No more forward. I've gotta stick to the plan.
Teleporter sighted. It'll take us back to the entrance, but I'm down to keep going.
I'd love to keep going too, but time being what it is, I think we have to stop here. Let's head back to the entrance. There's always that little bit of reluctance and like, oh man, I'd love to keep going, but I'm trying to play it this way. This is how our story goes. This is how our Dark Hour functions. And it was still a good night. Ending it where it is, it's just like a good book. You want to keep going, but that doesn't undo the good things already experienced and the cliffhangers leaving off on. We still have those to look forward to next time. So that does end the climb. I'm going to do a little bit of bookkeeping in here, update the compendium. Take maybe a brief look and see what I can fuse, since I do have that Lover's Major Arcana. Just take advantage of whatever boost I can get from that. But that will be the end of the exploration side of things. Yeah, I was gonna say, where am I going? I'm going to register.
Is overriding. I've completed registration. Will you register it to the... I've completed registration.
Nice to see a lot of levels in the different persona here as well, and see a lot of them getting near the top of what they can do.
Is overriding.
I guess that also kind of means I do need to be a bit more ready to fuse some persona. Okay, we've got a better version there, a better version there. Probably, I'm certain, a better version, yeah. Okay. So a nice set there. What can I fuse?
Persona you desire, is it not?
Well, I probably should held on to King Frost and fused Black Frost here. I could again lose off on Eligor and make something else there. Let's just see what fusions I'm capable of. I can go up to level 40 already. It's kind of wild to think. So that's up to the Hierophant Thoth. Tower and Sun, Hanged Man and Temperance. Oh, I've got two different Temperances. And, okay, that was just the one Hanged Man. Right?
Take all the time.
Kukulane, Temperance and Fortune. That would be a new tower, actually, which would allow me to potentially fuse off Eligor, who I've been holding off on for so long. Judgment, that's not a social, or an arcana that I've unlocked yet. Yatagarasu and Genbu. I've actually got two different Temperances, so yeah, let's start with a Chariot here.
Is this acceptable?
It does regenerate and counter, which is nice. Oni. An evil monster from Japanese lore, known for its hideous appearance and brute strength. They loot and plunder villages, massacring townspeople with their iron clubs. Not a lot of magic, but a lot of strength.
What do you wish to
Kind of fits that look. What can we inherit? We're going to take growth, of course. Dekunda's been nice, nullifying debuffs. Oh, let's see. Resistance to strike. That's not bad. Actually, I'm already resistant to strike. So that's not bad, but I've already got that. So not being confused is kind of nice, though, and having some bonus defense. Sure.
It appears it will receive a...
So we'll take some of those bonuses and just see. Yes, I've already got a higher version of Temperance, so I don't really feel like I'm losing out by fusing off Genbu here, and I don't have a Sun social link, so I don't feel like I'm losing out there. Getting a new persona, seeing that progress, seeing that growth, making the most of the major arcana that I've got. A nice imposing creature. I am Oni. I'll devour anyone who dares to stand in your way. Another new persona. Gonna get some bonus from the social link. Anti-Electric Master. Well, I've got a better version of Bash, so let's swap that out. Counter-Strike. 15% chance of reflecting physical attacks does not stack. Since it says it doesn't stack, I mean, I've always assumed that that means I can't have it plus counter. Counter doesn't say anything about not stacking, but I don't think that I can say, well, I've got Counter-Strike plus counter, because I can't say I've got counter plus Counter-Strike, so we'll just upgrade counter to Counter-Strike. And another Soul Seed Driblet. Very good. What else can I make? Or who else, or however you want to look at that. Some Death, some Priestess. Let's see, Lamia. Though, okay, I found both of these, so picking up Virtue here.
Is this acceptable?
The fifth of the 9 orders of angels, also known as the Shining Ones. They work miracles and support those struggling with their faith. And good balanced stats. Resistant to wind, reflects light, and weak to dark.
Please choose what skills to inherit.
Not a lot of choices here, but I didn't expect that again since I found both of these persona. So I will take a revival ability and a fire.
It appears it will receive a fair amount of...
A little bit of power there. And again, having found both of these persona, this is just kind of like a free fusion for something new that's going to, fill in the compendium a bit and be a good ingredient going forward for some stuff. Could come in handy in a pinch. It's of the Justice Arcana, so I do have that social link that I could make use of. A lot of benefits going for it. I am Virtue. The power of my brilliant light shall shield you from peril. Feels good making these new personas, seeing that growth. And seeing them gain extra levels as well. Null Poison. Very nice. A lot of levels, a lot of abilities. And narrowing this group down here now. Orthrus. Orthrus and Virtue. Strength there. Saki Mitama.
Take all the time you need to consider.
No, I think I'm good. That's a few new persona. I think I'm good, I said. Let's back out here. Anything else? Nope, I am good.
We look forward to your next...
That feels good. And that's kind of that nice cap off to things too, of making that progress, of getting those new persona for next time. Not having to go through next time and make those fusions, getting the benefit of the Lover's Arcana. Still having a full group too. I've got the Devil, I've got the Tower, Star, Moon, Hanged Hermit. Yeah, so all of these ones I would normally encounter in the last few days, I can probably see again in the coming days, so I won't need to pick up a new persona. Depending on if there's another movie tomorrow, I'm not sure if anything here is going to apply. I'd like to go to another movie if somebody's out doing one. And that does have 2 openings for me to summon a new persona, should I need. And again, if we do have a movie, I mean, I would like to think, again, just reading patterns that may or may not exist. Yesterday was Courage, today was Academics, so I would assume there's a chance for Charm tomorrow. And since I found a Major Arcana card to get a social skill bonus, it would make all the more sense to look at that tomorrow. So we'll just see how all that goes. And of course, I need to save the game here. But we made really, really solid progress today. Not all of it we get to keep, since I'm going back to that 2-way teleporter next time we're here at Tartarus. But level-wise, that was huge. I hit 40, Fuka hit 40, Yukari's right there at 39. 37 and 36. Those are our 2 lowest at the moment. That being the case, let's trade off Akihiko for Koromaru next time. Again, I'm sure I'll figure that out next time I look, but just, keeping it in mind next time so I don't wonder, who should I take this time? This version of me already had an idea for that, so when I come back in the future, it's like, oh yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, I like the way that looks. I think we saw up to, 103 or 100... No, it was well beyond 103. We were closer to... Was it 110? 'Ten? 'Let's ask Fuka before we go.
110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110? 110?
110. Okay, yeah, that is really good. We won't, again, like I said, be resuming from there because that was a one-way teleporter, but very nice progress, all things considered. And fighting the enemies along the way, I didn't feel overwhelmed too much. I mean, there were some of the strong ones that required a bit of different strategy, but the regular enemies, as long as we fight smart, I think we're okay approaching those. And that's just going to get easier as the team continues to level up and our gear gets better and my persona improve. So I'm still excited to come back next time we can, and it feels like it was a good use of tonight. So let's save the game and head back to the dorm to finish things off. I mean, our dark hour is well and truly over, so no more climbing tonight. So let's stop for tonight. All right, please get a good night's rest, everyone. All right, so that is the end of Tuesday. Let's talk over what we did a little bit. It was a good day. Okay, so here we are. That is the end of Tuesday the 18th, and I am really happy with how today came together. It was another bit of a longer one, but it's that great one, just like yesterday, to look back at the different things that I was able to accomplish and just all the good that came from it. Getting to just kind of do the social stuff during the day, to visit the various shops, to sell some stuff to Officer Kurosawa and replenish my wallet that little bit, and then to spend the day at the movies with Bebe. It really, it keeps that movie festival feeling going. It was nice to spend time with him and see him outside of school and outside of clubs, to see that he's doing okay, to get to take in a movie that I hadn't seen before and enjoy it with a friend, to gain some academic progress in the process. All great things. It felt like summer. Again, it's that experience and that memory I wanted to make with the friends I've got. We're doing good, and we're doing what I wanted to do, and I'm happy with those choices. I'm equally happy with the decision to go back to Tartarus again tonight. I was really kind of going back and forth on that and wasn't sure in the moment, but looking back on what we accomplished tonight, I feel really good about that. Gained a lot of levels for the team, made some great new persona, managed to beat a Guardian floor, so made that extra bit of progress. Climbed a little bit further than that, but I won't be able to actually resume from there. But feeling good about what I'm able to overcome. The enemy shadow parties aren't too challenging. They're at that right balancing level right now. Our new gear is definitely coming in handy. Our breakdown of abilities is good, and I feel like we're just functioning so well together, understanding the enemy weaknesses and abilities and kind of tailoring our attacks and approaches accordingly. We've used every minute of the dark hour and maybe a few more, but I feel like, again, this was just that good positive step to stay ahead of things. The full moon gets a day closer every day, and the more I can do now to get ready for that on my terms is better. That way, once we get closer, I can go back to Tartarus and do some last-minute leveling, or if somebody wanders in, I can go in there and rescue them, but it's not like I have to go. It hopefully won't take us to the week of and say, okay, the full moon's in 4 days, and I've got 5 days of work to get ready. It's like, no, we're putting in the time now to be ready for it now, and still balancing things out and having fun during the daytime. It feels like I'm using the time the best I can, and I feel really good at the end of each of these days doing so, and that's no different today. But that is the end of the day. It was a really good day. It was Tuesday the 18th, and I want to thank you so much for being here and sharing it with me. My name is Tom Shima. I stream this Persona a Day series every day at 12:30 Eastern Time, so if you ever want to be here live, I'd love to have you. I also upload each of the day's playthroughs to my YouTube channel. There's a playlist going there if you want to catch up on a past episode, or if you missed the current day. Those are there for you whenever you want them. And I hope all of our weeks are going well. Let's hope that Tuesday is just as good as Monday, and if we're making progress, I hope it keeps going. Just doing everything we can now, staying ahead of things, and being able to look back and be happy with it. What more could we ask for? I'm going to try to do that, and I hope you guys can do that today as well. I've been Tom Shima. Thank you so much for being here. I hope I can see you again tomorrow as this Persona a Day series continues. And until our paths cross again, I hope you take care. Thank you very much, and goodbye.